Welcome back to Cosmic Life Astrology. We are talking about the Leo New Moon happening on August 4th today. This is happening at 12 degrees of Leo at approximately 7 a.m. Eastern time, so adjust for your time zone. I do want to say with this new moon, please take a look at your birth chart to see where the degrees that I'm going to be talking about land. If you have natal planets within a couple of degrees of the ones that I speak of, this will really impact you. However, I think this new moon overall is going to impact everyone on a positive note. New moons are all about new energy, planting new seeds, having new beginnings. And when we're talking about a new moon in Leo, we're talking about your heart space, and we're talking about our passions and what we're loyal to. And this is giving us an opportunity to tap into our heart space. We have a lot of support for that. So let's dive into it. As this new moon occurs, we have Venus finishing up its square to Uranus, and Venus is also at 29 degrees of Leo. I'm bringing this up because Venus recently became reawakened as an evening star in the sky after a few months of being hidden from the sun and having a period of introspection. And essentially, Venus woke up from her slumber and woke up in the sign of Leo, the sign of the heart space, okay, and making a square aspect to Uranus. So it's like she woke up and all of a sudden she's feeling this pressure to make a change, right? And a very beneficial square, to be honest, because Uranus is in one of the signs that Venus rules. So the square aspect releasing during the time of the new moon is really giving Venus the ability to officially declare what it is she wants and desires, and to speak about it loud and proud. You know, Leo is all about big and being loud and proud about what it wants and what it's loyal to, and you know, that's just the way Leo energy is. So this alone is giving support for the Leo new moon to allow us to make those bold new beginnings that we may be getting pushed to make right now as that square is loosening. On top of that, we have a sextile happening to Mars and Jupiter. Now, Mars is at 10 degrees of Gemini. Jupiter is at 15 degrees of Gemini. They're going to officially conjunct on August 14th, but they're pretty close together. And essentially, the Leo new moon is at the midpoint degree between the sextile to both planets. Now, with the new moon making a sextile to both of these planets, we are especially highlighting having positive energy flow and support to make big moves, to make new bold actions, to make big decisions that expand our horizons. You know, this can be, you know, in Gemini, there could be, you know, a choice between two different things. And those two different things could be, you know, old versus new, or whatever it may be for you. But it could also be, you know, in an air sign, expressing those big, new, bold moves that you're making, those new decisions. And so the new moon, you know, is going to have the support to express what it is that we're doing, what we're pursuing, you know, or who we're pursuing. When we're talking about the heart space, this could be about new relationships forming, and you know, they may be unexpected, or there may be a surprise element to it that, you know, other people may not have seen coming. Whatever it may be, there's a lot of support to do it, to pursue your passion, pursue your heart's desire, pursue, you know, those big, bold things that, you know, you may be scared of doing, but you have the ripe soil and the proper seeds to plant these new beginnings. And the new moon is also making a loose trine to the North Node in Aries. So again, we have an opportunity to move forward with our heart's desire and where our heart is guiding us to go forward. With all of that being said, I also want to mention where we were at last year, because in looking back at the astrology, I, you know, was recalling last summer, you know, there being the Venus retrograde in Leo, and I was looking at the degree points and also looking at the Mercury retrograde that was coinciding with the Venus retrograde. And essentially last year when we had the Venus retrograde in Leo, it ended at 12 degrees of Leo. And when Mercury was retrograding, it was retrograding from 8 to 21 degrees of Leo. So we were going over this area last year. And I thought it would be helpful to take a look at what the Sabian symbol for 12 degrees Leo is, to give more context to what could be playing out right now. And 12 degree Sabian symbol in Leo is highlighted as the evening lawn party, a social summer gathering. And the key word for this symbol is companionship. And when I read about it, I'm going to basically give you the cliff notes as to what this means, but it speaks of social maturity to work with others, sharing the fruit of your accomplishments with others. And those accomplishments only really mean something to you when they're appreciated and recognized by your companions, whether that be romantic companions or family and friends. And you know, having that sense of real appreciation for your accomplishments from those people. It also speaks of, you know, when we're talking about, you know, a summer evening party or an evening lawn party, conversations being held with people that may be, you know, new to you or outside of your social circle. And as those conversations continue, they flow in a more warm manner, and the energy basically brightens up the night. And this speaks of being able to ease our way into things that at first may seem a little intimidating, but as we continue to pursue something, it's less intimidating and more inviting, okay? And there being an illumination of some sort that comes from that experience. And this Sabian symbol also speaks of laying the proper foundations for relationships, intimate relationships, that also honor your individuality. And so I wanted to bring this up because I think it really coincides with what the planets are telling us at this time of the new moon and all the supporting energy that's behind it. And it, you know, it really says something when you see a new moon happening at a degree point where Venus just recently retrograded over. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of, whether it's a correlation to what happened during last August when Venus retrograded over this degree, or something similar occurring in some way of what occurred last August during the Venus retrograde. So I want to invite you to just tap into what it is you desire. Allow yourself to plant new seeds that may be bold and may be, you know, they could be a little intimidating, but go for it. This is the time to go for it. Whatever it is that you're thinking of initiating during this time, you have the cosmic support to do exactly that. Now, I also want to say, we have Mercury retrograding the day after the new moon. And I know a lot of people are concerned about the timing of that, but I think the overall energy, I don't want to give it all away, because I will make a separate video on Mercury retrograde. But the overall theme is going to be take those bold new actions, you know, plant those new seeds, have those new beginnings. However, you're going to have to work out the details, okay? So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope all of you have a great Leo new moon, and I will be back with more videos. If you like this video, please share your thoughts and comments, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. It really helps with my channel to grow, and I really do appreciate everyone who has subscribed and has commented. I do respond to all of them, and I welcome any comments that you have. You know, let me know how this turns out for you guys. I love to hear from all of you. So I hope you all have a great weekend, a great Leo new moon. I'll be back with more videos. Take care.